Welcome to our 10th video about HTML. Today we are going to talk about forms, and specifically we are going to look at a one-line text box. Now forms are actually used in websites in a number of things. Actually forms are the ones that we use to store information, to get information from clients. It's actually important to have forms in our websites. So let's begin straight away. Here we have already our HTML doc type. We have HTML introduced, and then we have our head, and then we have now our body. So we are going to work with our body. That's where we're going to put our forms. Well, the form has what we call an attribute, and this attribute is called a form attribute or form element. Well, you shouldn't mind about action and method, because this is actually in the server side. That one we shall handle it later when we are dealing with JavaScript and PHP and something like that. But now, since we are not focusing on the server side, we are actually looking at how do we make these text boxes that are going to hold information, or forms that are going to hold information. So to have that, we have to introduce what we call a form element. Alright, and here is a comment. This should not be taken serious. It's just a comment to remind us that here is where we are supposed to input our text element. Okay, so we go right away here and then we start. Alright, remember, this is just a comment. Even if I refresh this to my page, you see there is nothing here. Okay, now when I come here, I'm going to import what we call a one-time text box form, right? Code, right? So I come and put input. It's an input. Okay, input type, right? Input type, I can give it an equal sign, and I say open quotes. The type of input I want is text, isn't it? So after putting text, I can come outside the quotation marks, and then I introduce another attribute called name. Name, and I put equal signs. I can also put the quotation mark, and I leave it empty, and that's all I need to do. And then I close, of which I've already closed here. Okay, so that is what we can do with one-time text box, right? So I go ahead and save this, and then I come here and refresh my page. You see I have a text box. You can see when I click on it, you see that the cursor is actually blinking around, meaning I can put a name. Let me say, this is Kawa, right? Kawa, Uganda. It's a text box. It's a form, actually, a one-line text box where you can insert your text. Alright, okay, now you can insert as many as possible, right? So you can just come here and then you say, maybe I want 2 of this, or 3 or 4. Let's say you want 2, you copy this, and then you hit the enter button, and then you paste around. Alright, so when you save this, Ctrl S, or you go up here and then save, and then you come and refresh your web browser, you'll find that you have 2 text boxes. Alright, well, you may also say you don't want to have them aligned horizontally, you want them to come down vertically. You can still do that. You come here where is the first one, and then you introduce our element of the break. Okay, element of the break. Okay, and then you save that. You come and refresh. You see that it is here and it's too close, so you can include another break here. Alright, you can even put another break here, BR, and then you save. When you save and come to refresh, you see that there is a space between here and here. So this is one text box. Maybe you can even put the name of the company, right? Kawa. Okay, and maybe you can put your name. Alright, okay, alright. There we go. So something like that, you see, can be deleted, can be, it's a text box. Actually, it's supposed to hold the text to input, and then the form will send it to the server, and then the person who is intended to receive your information will get it right there. Alright, that is it. What if now, of course, now here when you intend to type a lot, let me say Kawa services Uganda. Alright, you see that when you continue to type, it keeps on scrolling to the latest. But as well, you can decide to just have this limited to a number of characters, or actually widened, right? So you can just come here, maybe now this is the first one, you come in the first text box, which is right here, and then right, this one stops here, okay? Then you come here immediately after the text, here after the name, and then you can introduce another attribute called size, right? Okay, I prefer using small letters. Size, right, is equal to, you can give it to 100, yeah, 100 characters, alright? And then you go all ahead and save your work. After saving, you come to your browser and refresh. You can see that this is way too long, right? Yeah, let's be a little bit more accurate, okay, more precise. Maybe we give it 50. Alright, so when you save this, alright, and then you come to your browser and refresh, you find that your text box is that long. Alright, so you can just choose. I just wanted to inform you that you can add a size and anything to your whatever text box. So you can type in anything, you see. So it is limited to 50 characters. The moment it finishes 50 characters, it will now go back to the scrolling part, alright? To make sure that you fit in all the information. You may have limited it to 50 characters, but the user intends to type in maybe like 65 characters. Of course, this text box will hit 50, and then it will just continue to sort of scroll to the latest. Alright, that is it for today. In the next video, we are going to talk about more and more of this, and now that we have started on forms, we are focusing on this, so don't dare miss in the next video. See you. Bye bye.